All right. Hope everyone had a good month. We have a newborn in the house. That's the reason for the delay in the video. I'm completely sleep deprived, but all is well around here. So let's get going and dig into the numbers. For those of you new to it, this is going to cover all of Fort Lauderdale, or for those of you that have been with me for a while but didn't get the memo, this encompasses all of Fort Lauderdale now, not specific to a handful of zip codes. So, expanded the data a little bit. Let's go ahead and dig in. First things first, the amount of active listings right now. Year over year, actually down 5.5%. That's something that those of you that have been with me for a while know we haven't seen. From 2534 down to 2394. Something to note, not a huge number, but a little bit to note. Year over year sales down from 259 to 254. Not a huge change, down 1.9%. What I don't like, of course, is having any new stuff added onto the market. There were 443 new listings in December. In January, 707 new listings. So 59.6% more active listings coming to market. For those of you that don't know why I don't like that, I guess it depends which side of the coin you're on, right? If you're a buyer, this is fantastic news. Definitely means let's go shopping. If you're a seller, it means lots more on the market. It's going to get that much more competitive. That being said, when we go down to the days on market and percent of list price things are actually selling at, I think that's where the rubber kind of meets the road, and you can see where a lot of this junk gets washed through. So anyways, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but let's move on to average price per square foot. I'm going to breeze through this in median pricing. Look, truth be told, we're kind of trending in a range. You can look at this and use it as a yardstick, but I don't find it nearly as valuable as three of the other slides that I provide. So let's go through quickly here. Average price per square foot from 281 to 337 year over year. 20% change. Not something that I really think you should ignore, especially when you look, the last 7 months have been over 300 a square foot. The preceding months below 300 a square foot. So I think we can pretty much have it well said now that our average price per square foot on sales seems to be rising. Now remember, that could be from a couple of things. One, waterfront pulls that pricing up a lot, so sales on the higher end are going to drag it up, or sales on the lower end, meaning if you have a small square foot condo, it's going to sell for a higher per square foot price versus its 2-bedroom counterpart, 3-bedroom counterpart. So just a little something to note there. Median pricing from 274 to 330. Again, kind of the same tail of the tape there. What is it, last 8 months above 300. Preceding months below that, below 300. Year over year, 20% change in median pricing. So again, something to kind of take note of. General trend looks like our pricing may be moving up a bit, but this all has to do with different price brackets, right? And if you're looking at an individual bracket, please call me. The difference in pricing between, or square foot pricing between something selling below 300,000 versus something selling waterfront versus something selling in a small condo versus a single family home in Rio Vista that's landlocked. The numbers are going to be all over the place. This just kind of aggregates. So please, if you're looking at something specific, give me a call. Let's move on. Something I think very interesting here. Days on market. Year over year from 94 to 117. 24.5% longer. That means if you're a seller, it's going to take you 25% longer to sell your home than it did the same time last year. Another thing that I really want to look at here is the 88. That number there all the way on the right. That is the average days on market, or excuse me, that is the average sales to listing price, meaning people are only selling for 88% of what they're originally listing their property for. Something really important to note if you're a seller. Again, if you're pricing poorly from the start, there's going to be a really big rift between what you actually sell for and where you originally listed. So if you look at this, it shows you pretty much across the board, listings are taking a 12% price cut to get sold within almost a 120-day period. To me, that's not the best strategy. To me, the best way to go is start by pricing your property correctly, and you should be able to sell within 30, 60 days. You won't have to drag this out the additional 2 months. By the time you're done paying your cost to carry and everything else, can really eat into your profit. So I don't think the strategy here is let's just throw it up at the highest price possible without comp supporting it. Just not a good strategy. Finally, months of inventory year over year from 9.8 to 9.4. We're down 4.1%. That sounds all well and good till we scroll over to, we're coming down nicely. We're trending down nicely, right? When you look at September, 9.5, October, 9.2, November, 8.2, December, 7.6, then all of a sudden we shoot back up. Again, what's going to shoot that back up is more active listings coming to market and a slower sales pace. For those of you that are new, we really want to see 6 months of inventory to favor neither buyers nor sellers. Less than 6 months of inventory is said to favor sellers. More than 6 months to favor buyers. Again, if you're a buyer, just another sign that you should probably get off the sidelines. Now's a good time to go shopping and find yourself a deal. If you're thinking about doing that, give me a call. Again, hope everybody had a good month, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks actually, where I did this one late. So we'll see you guys in a few weeks and see what next month's data brings. Take care, everybody.